What's up, guys? Today I wanted to show you how to draw Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph. I pulled up a picture that I thought was cool, and I think it's from the second one, Ralph Breaks the Internet. So I'm going to get started on this. I'm going to show you how to do two shapes and then sort of combine them to each other. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the circle first, and then this is where I'm going to put Ralph's face. Again, I want to be very adamant about where I cross it, and I cross it sort of at this angle because that's kind of how his face is, at sort of an angle, kind of tilted. So I might go super quick with this just to hash it out quickly, but I'm going to put his nose again, starting with the nose, and then his look in his face is sort of concerned. And from there, I'm going to bring his eyes, or draw his eyes. His nose kind of comes up here. There's like this little gap here, and that's where I'll draw his other eye. Just have to check to see if that's coming out. Looks pretty good. And then from there, so again, if you're following along, I would suggest getting, this is just printer paper, blue colored pencil. This is, I'm on the Prismacolor right now. Any sort of blue, I would have it like a little bit darker blue, but when I do the circle, I kind of make it light. And then when I go into these sort of details, you can make them a little bit, I'm sort of making them darker because of the stream, so you can see it. From there, I'm going to wrap the face around, and then as I'm looking at the picture, I'm just judging with my eyes to see how close everything is towards each other. We did a Wreck-It Ralph, or I drew a Wreck-It Ralph the other day on live stream, so check that out. Vanellope and Wreck-It Ralph. So again, going back to everything is sort of shapes. I have the shapes of Ralph, and then sort of his head and his ear would be here. Again, just kind of hashing it out real quick. You have something like that. So there's his face. Next, I'm going to put in, I'm going to leave sort of like a space where I could start doing his or drawing his. When you're putting in a body, I would kind of like start just forming things, circles and stuff like that. And that's sort of the same thing I do with, see, I just do stuff like that just to give me that sort of gap towards his hand. And when I'm drawing the hand, what I'm doing is I'm going to just make some sort of shape that looks like kind of maybe a loaf of bread or a rectangle there. From there, I'm going to draw the hand in there, or his fist, I guess is what I would call it. You see how I drew that line, and then I kind of added on to that line to give it that. So you can make these as dark as you want, depending on what you're going to do with this. These are just going to be blue sketches. I'm not going to like color them or anything like that. But you see how I'm kind of going around the rectangle here, and I'm just kind of adding these fingers in there. And Ralph has 5, like a real person, not so much like a cartoon character who has like 4. And then I'm just putting these lines in here. his fist is, like so. From there, I'm going to start wrapping his sort of arm around things, or what you can see. And this is where you would sort of seeing where these lines are coming out, and this is where his outfit or clothes that he's wearing would come in. But again, everything is just shapes, looking at things, where do they come from, where are they attached to. 3 circles down here. People might say, oh, you make it look easy, but if you have a blue pencil like this and you can just make a whole bunch of lines, then it feels a little bit easier than just taking a pencil of some sort, like a dark pencil, and because I don't think people are really taught to draw like this, with taking a blue or red pencil or whatever color you want, kind of just making marks on a piece of paper. I think people say they don't know how to draw at such a young age, and then they kind of bring that to them for their life and say, oh, I don't know how to draw, because other people can draw, so they just say, oh, I wish I could draw like that. And I believe that you can. It just practice and learning from different teachers like myself. So there's sort of our Ralph sketch. Again, leave a comment who you want me to draw next. There's sort of a whole bunch of lines forming a character. It's sort of the rest of his body. So there we have it, Ralph. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Hopefully that helps you. Just a few minutes there drawing Ralph in this sort of pose. And you can go into it, if you want to use other pencils to sort of color it, you can do so as well. So there's our sketch. I will sign it, JL18. Again, hopefully you guys are having a great Wednesday. I will be back again with another sort of quick drawing tutorial. Again, remember the shapes. I didn't do so many shapes over here, but remember this shape, and we started with a circle here. Circle, circle, kind of a circle, a line, and this is sort of a pear shape, and forms out, comes in, circle for the ear. So that's it. We will talk to you guys later. My Wreck-It Ralph drawing. I do want to start giving away like these sketches in maybe like a bundle to somebody by the end of the month, but you guys got to like, comment, and subscribe for that, and then hopefully we can get a winner every month and send them all the sketches that we did that month and get a whole bundle of them. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will talk to you guys later. Peace.